Again, my name's Gabe Zollner. I'd like to propose a new little contest. And if you're a longtime viewer of mine, you know how I feel about our members of Congress, especially when they say that they serve the American people. You've quite often heard me say they serve only themselves. That's who they serve. Once they're in Congress, they sort of forget about the little people. Perfect example would be Mary Landrieu, out of Louisiana. Take a look at pictures of Mary before she went to Congress 6 years ago, and take a look at her now. Put on a whole lot of beef. Yeah. In either case, you know who serve the American people? Firemen serve. Policemen serve. Ambulance EMTs serve. Rescues serve. SWAT teams serve. Our military serves. They put their life on the line, as do most of those other folks I mentioned as well. What do members of Congress do? Well, we need to come up with a different term, a different word, because serve doesn't cut it for them. I'd like to propose a little contest, as I said at the beginning of this video. If someone comes up with a word that the general consensus of my viewers agree with, I'll send that person $100. Not a whole lot of money. But then again, I don't have a whole lot of money. And what this might do is create a little bit of excitement. Not for the $100, just for the simple fact that someone might win. And again, what we're looking for is a word that better suits members of Congress, other than the word serve. Because serve does not suit a single member of Congress. I hate to say it, but they serve themselves. That's whom they serve. And that's why, about 46, 48% of them are multimillionaires, whereas very few came to Congress with wealth. There's a few, like that jackass Secretary of State, the monster. Well, he married into it. Heinz Ketchup. Darrell Issa is probably the wealthiest man in Congress, but he made it on his own, unlike the majority of these other dirtbags. And they're not all dirtbags. I'd say there might be 15, maybe 20 that aren't dirtbags. The rest of them, sewer sludge. That's what they are. So let's try to come up with a word that better suits members of Congress other than serve, since the only ones they serve is themselves and their twisted political party. That's what I think. So what do you think? Again, whoever comes up with a word that the general consensus is agreed upon by my viewers, I'll send that individual $100. So let's have some fun, folks. It's time we have some fun. What are we, 10 days away from the midterms? That should prove real interesting. Voter fraud's going to run rampant, as it always does. That's what I think. Let me know what you think.